And if you decide during it that you don't like it, just remember it's only 3 metaphors, so keep count. Oh, love, you are the harbor, and love, you are the sea. You're the ship setting out on her maiden voyage, and the one coming back home to me. Love, you are the perfect storm. You blow the steady from their way. You're the rain and the rage and the wind and the haze and the finally calm, cloudless day. Love, I do swim in your ocean, and I drown in your deep, endless blue. You are waveless and still, and I'm drifting until I find rest on the island of you. Love, you are the vintner, and love, you are the vine. This is very embarrassing. I'm blanking on the words to the song that I wrote. Love, you are the vineyard. You're the passing of the time. You are the arbor supporting new growth and encouraging it to climb. Love, you are the vintner, and love, you are the vine. You're the flesh of the fruit and the press and the juice, and you are the wine. Love, I do drink down your splendor. You dizzy and dazzle me through. Oh, and when I awake, you're the pulse and the ache that is cured with just one dose of you. Here comes metaphor 3. Love, you are the painter, and love, you are the eye. You're the subject that I never can get quite right, and the canvas where I try. Love, you are the sculptor, and love, you are the stone. You're the chisel and dust, you're the color and brush, you're a masterpiece. Oh, yeah. Love, I do gaze on your beauty, and I search you for things that are true. You're the space and the light, and you teach me new sight. I'm transformed by the artwork of you. Love, you are the harbor, and love, you are the sea. All right, we've covered love. Let's do murder. This is called guilt. It would be you. Well, the narrator of this song may or may not have killed a man, so you may or may not be able to relate to her. I gotta look at the crime scene. There's not a lot to be said. They're gonna call it homicide. They're gonna tell you he's dead. They're gonna point to the evidence. They'll probably show you the gun. They're gonna say we were fighting. They're gonna tell you I won. But I ain't here for defense. It's probably time I was locked away for a few of my sins. I've been unkind and drunken, and I've squandered every good chance I had. But as for killing an innocent man, well, I ain't guilty of that. Seem that way. A man is either dead or alive. That's what they want me to say. And when you're full of emptiness, a heartbeat ain't no sign of life. And even if your body's cold, your shadow still seems alive. Go to the chair. The innocent try voodoo. I guess I'm in between somewhere. With everything you've seen today, you're justified to vote for the roast. But even with your pardon, well, I still have to live with this ghost. Frighten anybody. This is such a sweet venue, and to play a song like that, I saw some faces like. Yeah. All right. This seems like a good place to play some finger picking. So, this song is called "Level and Wide." Ask me as a child, I'd say the world will end in ice, frozen underneath the awful things people say. The glaciers tried. But Mom said that the ground will even out and open up, that life becomes more level and more wide. Life becomes more level and more wide. Ask me as a teenage girl, I say it ends in fire, scalding disappointment and flaming tongues of hope, and days full of apocalyptic world-burning desire, and others that just smolder in the ashes and the smoke. Too much well-aimed good advice that could penetrate the fortress of my pride. Still, if I could have understood, I would have liked to know that life becomes more level and more wide. Life becomes more level and more wide. Petered out or overgrown with apathy and greed. And some folks, they will fight for it, but most will never try. Content to walk in blindness while the whole world goes to sleep. The stronger I believe, the truth that doesn't care what I decide. And even when the darkness comes, there's still some light to see, and life becomes more level and more wide. Life becomes more level and more wide. Flower that's been blooming all along, melodies we've only ever known the echoes of, ring out like a bell till everybody hears the song. Of my life just drawing lines, so I could say who's in and who's outside. And all of that's erased now, all I see is open space, where life became more level and more wide. Life becomes more level and more wide. I'm going to do one more short one and then pass it along. Yeah. All right, this is called Don't Need Lots of Words. Curtains, I don't have no stairs to climb. We don't have no hearth to warm ourselves by, just each other's arms. We don't have no television, sit outside and watch the world. We don't have no cardigan get us going, just the hope that drives us on. 'Cause I write lessons and you write songs, both tell stories that we heard when the longest day is over. Don't need lots of words, no. We don't have no pedigree, no fortune to the family name. For our happy poverty, we only have ourselves to blame.